And what are the major signs? There are 4 major signs. The first one is the appearance of Imam Mahdi. The second one is appearance of DAJJAL. The third one is descent of the second coming of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. And the fourth one is appearance of Ya'juj Ma'juj. Allahu, 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 Allah. We are talking about DAJJAL, and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam explained or introduced DAJJAL in such a fashion that is shocking. That is such a scary thing that if we focus on it or if we ponder upon it, we would realize that there is no such thing as fitna DAJJAL on the face of earth. There would be worse things than the fitna of DAJJAL in afterlife, that would be the hellfire and the things in the hell. But on the face of the earth, DAJJAL and its fitna, its tribulations would be the worst thing ever happened to the mankind. And that is not me saying that. That is actually Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that. In Muslim Sharif, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there is a hadith from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that the muezzin called people for the prayer, and after the prayer, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat on his minbar, took his position, and then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told the people to stay and not leave. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was smiling, and then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told people about DAJJAL. And in another hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told people that, "Oh people, there is no such fitna, there is no such trial or tribulation worse than fitna of DAJJAL from the beginning of mankind, from Hazrat Adam alayhi salam until the day of Qiyamah." And every prophet warned people of fitna of DAJJAL, and I am warning you of fitna of DAJJAL. And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam continued in another hadith that if any of you encounters DAJJAL, must recite the first 10 ayahs of Surah Al-Kahf in front of him. So we have learned so far that fitna of DAJJAL would be such a worst thing that no such thing has ever happened to fitna to people on the face of earth before. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have given such powers, such magic or powers or such abilities to DAJJAL that DAJJAL would be able to prove himself, na'uzu billah, as the God of the people. And when will DAJJAL come? DAJJAL would come when people would be so comfortable that they would have no expectation of the worst times. And why I'm saying that? Because when we look at the sequence of the events towards Qiyamah, there would be minor signs, and according to many scholars, the minor signs have already been completed. Just like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that there would be dance in every home, and there would be music instruments in every home. And then in other hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the concubine will give birth to her lord. The londi or the ghulam would give birth to his lord, apne aka ko, his aka. And it means that the people and the children would behave with their parents just like they behave with their concubines or their servants. And we have seen that all such minor signs have already been completed. And now the signs, the major signs, this is the time of the major signs. And what are the major signs? There are 4 major signs. The first one is the appearance of Imam Mahdi. The second one is appearance of DAJJAL. The third one is descent of the second coming of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. And the fourth one is appearance of Ya'juj Ma'juj. And we are living in the time when all of the minor signs of Qiyamah have already been completed, and it is the time for Imam al-Mahdi to appear. And Imam al-Mahdi, according to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, would be someone from the lineage, from the children of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from Ahlul Bayt. His name would be on the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his father's name would be on the name of the father of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And what we know about the name of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that his name was Muhammad, and his father's name was Abdullah. So we are looking for someone whose name would be Muhammad, and his father's name would be something on the lines of Abdullah or Abdul Qayyum or Abdul Hayy or Abdul Kareem, something on those lines, because in many ahadith there are symbolic things. So we should expect someone with the name of Muhammad or Ahmad with any second name, and we are expecting someone with father's name like Abdul, and the second and the name should complete with Allah's name like Abdul Hayy, Abdul Kareem, Abdullah, Abdul Qayyum, Abdul Razak, stuff like that. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Imam al-Mahdi would be from my lineage. His nose would be tall, his forehead would be broad, and he would fill the earth with justice, just like the earth would be filled with zulm. So it means Imam al-Mahdi would appear in a time when there would be zulm everywhere. There would be no justice. And my question to you is, aren't we living in a time where there is zulm everywhere? There is fitna everywhere? Me and you and this child, this kid, young man is sitting over here, you are sitting over here, all the people who are running and jogging over here, they think they are living in a peaceful place. They think their homes behind them are safe. But my question to you is, the currency they have left in the banks, the money that you are holding in your pocket, you think it is yours. But my friends, this is the money that any time the Federal Reserve Bank or the current monetary system can take right out of your pocket and you won't even know. The 1,000 rupees or the 5,000 rupee note that you have in your pocket, as soon as the currency is devalued, they would have already stolen 100 rupees out of that, and you won't even realize. And similarly, the money you have in the banks would be stolen from you and you won't even know. Such is the monetary system we are living. And we think we are living in a peaceful place.